Hi, and welcome back to video number 2 in this series of overcoming fear, anxiety, panic, and stress. For more information, you can visit my website, fearanxietystress.com. I'm going to discuss with you today probably the most common question I get. Why doesn't my brain get that I'm okay? I know I'm fine. I know that I'm okay. I know I'm not going to have a heart attack. I know I'm not going to have a nervous breakdown. I know that everything's okay. For some reason, my brain doesn't listen. And the question is, how come when I give my brain an instruction to touch my nose, it touches my nose? If I give my brain instruction to do something else, it does it. However, when I give my brain instruction to calm down, be relaxed, it doesn't. And in order to understand this, we have to recognize there's two brains. There's your emotional brain and there's your logical brain. And they don't necessarily speak the same language. So even though that you logically know that you're okay, doesn't mean that your emotional brain gets it. And there's a different language to speak to each one. So let me in this video demonstrate to you the difference between your emotional brain and your logical brain so you could see that they have a different language and understand them a little bit better. Imagine I took a road plate. A road plate is what they lay out on the street if they dig a hole during the day to cover it over so cars can drive over it. So it's a pretty big sheet piece of metal, let's say 5 feet by 10 feet, pretty thick, that it could deal with the weight of a car. And I lay it down on the sidewalk in front of your house. And I ask you, are you comfortable to stand on it? And you answer, of course. And you practice. You stand on it, you walk on it, you jump on it. After a couple of hours of difficult practice on this road plate, I say, okay, you feel now confident you could stand on it? You say, of course. I didn't fall off. I didn't even get close to there. I'm more than happy to stand on it. And now I take the road plate and I make one difference. I stick it out of the floor of the 80th floor of the Empire State Building over 33rd Street into the building across the street. And now I say, are you comfortable to stand on it? And you say no. And I say, why not? You just practiced for so long. You're not going to fall off it. And the first thing you tell me is, it's probably not so safe. So logically, I'm going to fix that. I'm going to go out and get the best engineering team that built the Verrazano Bridge and all these other bridges, and they're going to substantiate it's exactly as safe and secure. Are you now going to stand on it? And the answer is, of course, not. Why not? You're going to tell me, maybe a wind's going to come and blow me down. And I'm going to bring the whole meteorology team, and they're going to totally substantiate that there's no problem, there's no issue with wind, and everything's perfectly fine, and you're not going to blow down. Will you stand on it now? And the answer is, of course not. And I'll ask you why. You'll say, maybe I won't feel one. So I'm going to go get the best medical team, the best doctors. They're all going to check you out and substantiate you're 100% healthy, and there's nothing wrong with you. Are you going to stand on it now? And the answer is still not. Why not? I can work with you for a while to logically get it 100% safe for you to stand on that sheet metal. Nevertheless, you're not going to do it. And the answer is because there's something deeper than logic, and that's called imagination. When you look down and you say, Halpern, what are those little squares down there? And I say, oh, those are buses. And then you say, what are those smaller squares? And I say, oh, those are cars. And then you ask me, what are those little black dots? And I say, those are people. And in your mind's eye, you see a little red dot on the floor. That's you after you fell. And all logic goes out the window. So our emotional brain is driven by imagination. And if you imagine something terrible happening, it doesn't help that you logically know you're okay and fine. You have to get them to sync by speaking the correct languages. In these videos, you're going to learn how to control your emotional mind and how to control your logical mind. Most of us have a lot of experience and good at managing our logical mind. However, we don't learn much about managing our emotional mind. And I hope to be able to teach you everything you need in that area to be able to achieve your goal of living the life you desire and deserve. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.